And as much as I hate to interrupt this epic sounding Zelda rendition, I'm going to take a second and go through the donations, and then we'll get moving. With the next game. Sorry, I got sidetracked for a second. You'll have to forgive me. Okay, so with the donations, Ryoner is an idiot with a $30 donation. Thank you, Ryo. We appreciate that. Spell Saber, thank you for what you are doing. Thank you for all you're doing for this fantastic cause. Hey, nah, thank you for donating your hard-earned money. We appreciate that. Reeler with the $30 donation. Thank you, buddy. Big guy out here spamming my face in the chat. I love it. I love it. And we got Ghosty with 2 donations, a $20 donation and a $50 donation. Ghosty, I appreciate that. You tipped us to the $1,200 goal. Now, we're overachieving. So we've got BattyPrincess here, getting ready to show us a fun game called Dogurai. And I'm going to include that in not only the obscure unsung hero games, but also the beginning of our Mega Man block, because this is a very Mega Man-esque feeling game. So, without further ado, let's get BattyPrincess on the line right now. Y'all enjoy.
Hello everyone! How is everybody doing? I hope everyone has been having a great weekend and everyone has been enjoying the marathon so far. I'm BattyPrincess, and first of all, I just want to say thank you to the great Toddman for, arranging this marvelous event. And thank you for choosing my run too. So yeah, I'll be running Dogurai Good Ending with bonus. What a mouthful, right? So, what is Dogurai about? A quick explanation about the game. Dogurai is a little game about a world where the police were substituted by robots. A big corporation guy was like, hey, I can make robots to be the police. Okay, they did that. Now the police, everyone is robots and everyone's a piece. Until they did a Robocop thing, and now the corporation said, you know what? I'm actually gonna take over the world because the police is mine. Police are my robots. And the police took over the world, like the robots, and our little dog, Bonus, the name of our character, his boyfriend was captured by the enemy, and being an elite samurai, a dog samurai, we decide to, hey, we're gonna save our boyfriend, and we're gonna save the world. And basically the good ending is finishing the final boss and saving the boyfriend, because you can have the boyfriend die. And but yeah, and we're gonna be starting the run in 3. Oops. So yeah, you can play as Bonus or Rider. So we're gonna start the run in 3, 2, 1, go. So first things, this game doesn't have a lot of skips. This game only has 1 skip in the game. The rest is all movement tech. So the first piece of movement tech that you'll be seeing me doing is, first of all, movement economy. You know when to jump, when not to jump. You move slower when you're off the ground, so you want to stay on the ground as long as possible. Another thing you will see me doing is sliding. Whenever you slide and you start another slide immediately after that one ends, it looks like you're not even. It looks like a single slide. It's so fast if you do it correct. It's so fast. It's so fast. We're already on the boss for the first level. So yeah, you can skip those guards, and in the past we would just jump on top of them and bounce around. But then Felino Albino, who I hope shows up in the chat, he's the world record holder for the bad ending. He found out that you can dash into them and turn around at the same time. And as you do that, you go around them. You face through them. But yeah, ice level. This is the most technically, like the hardest level technically speaking in movement, because you can start the momentum from your slides to do some crazy stuff. So when you speedrun this game, this is probably the level where you'll be dying the most to practice the sections. But if you play casually, people, don't worry, the physics, like the ice physics, actually makes sense. You will not be sliding off like in some Mario games and dying and stuff. It's actually pretty fair how it works. Also, I'm taking hits where I should. But yeah, you will be using the momentum because later we'll be seeing something that we call the big slide. It's a gigantic slide section that if you do correctly, you can save like 15 to 17 seconds. It's like really fast. We cover a huge distance. And we'll be getting there actually now. So first things first, you'll be seeing here, we'll be getting an ammo disc. Every level has an ammo disc hidden, and you need 4 of these, 1 in each level to get the good ending. And here's the big slide. Oops, let me get it again because I want to show it off. The big slide is quite hard to get precisely because I already did it. Okay, I at least got it. Yes, good ending. So yeah, how that works is that you start the momentum on your slide, right? But it looks easy, but it's a very precise slide. You want to build the correct amount of speed. If you go too slow, you won't make it, or if you accidentally do, you will go too slow. And if you go too fast, you overshoot and you just fall and die and stuff. It's very sad. But yeah, this boss, all the bosses are basically RNG, right? You react according to the attacks that they use, and you hope that they will use the fast attacks. Because there are some attacks that are faster than others, so you hope that they will use the ones that are super easy to hit them, like this one. So yeah, finish the ice level, and we're going to go to the water plant. The water plant is the most chill level, both in the run and casually speaking. Aside from one section that in casual runs is a nightmare. But it's a pretty chill level. It's just going through a lot of platforming, some enemies here and there. This level is actually pretty light in enemies. It's very chill. The only section that you can have a little bit of problem when you're going through it casually, like most of the problems are the environment actually. You have a little section here where you have like a bottomless pit that if you fall you die. And you have these moving platforms that if you miss them, well, you're gone. Bad movement, but I got it, okay? There. And the other section that where you can die is coming soon. Here's the only ammo disc in the game that is not hidden, is to hint to the player that these things exist and they are hidden in each level. So yeah, casually, this level you can also die quite a lot with these pistons to get the timing with them. It's a pretty fun level to do in the speedrun because it's so chill. It's such a chill level, you just go. So we're coming to the boss right now. The gimmick of this boss is that they duplicate themselves and you have to figure out which one is the real one. I won't be telling to people at home which one is the real one, but let's see if you can figure it out on your own, right? It's fun to try to figure that out. So yeah, there's not a lot to it. This boss is very chill. Also, if you go fast enough, the hitbox for the boss is still in the center when they do the thunder attack. Even though they are not there anymore, you can still hit them if you're fast enough. But today I'm not fast enough. There we go. Now we're going to the volcano level. This level, in my opinion, casually speaking, it's a nightmare. I die so much here because of the lava, the enemies hitting you in the air, they throw you in the lava, you cry, it's painful. But then, as you do the speedrun, you find out that this level is actually pretty chill, because everything here is in a cycle. So if you know how the cycle works, you can just breeze, like the level is a breeze, you just go, just fly. right? So if you know how the cycle works, as long as you don't get hit a lot and you don't die, because dying will change the cycle a little, everything will be pretty optimal. It's all about the execution in this level. Yeah, in this section here we have to run from a little wall of lava. And this is the one level where dying can be a little bad, because everything here, again, cycles. Ooh, my friends! I thought I was offline! Come on! Nobody saw anything! No! Nobody saw anything! But yeah, as I die, you will see that the cycle change a little bit. I got hit there by the flying enemy because the cycle is different. I got hit there as well because the cycle changes. So you don't want to die in this. Sometimes you can hit the X button twice by accident and you do a double jump that you shouldn't do. Yeah. The good thing is that if you die, the cycle for the death is actually always the same. So even if you die, you can memorize the cycle for the next attempts. So it's always gonna be the same thing. So I know I will be taking the hits there. I know that little guy will be flying towards me and I could hit them. I know that spear guy will give me time to just land and be fine. And anyways, we have two paths over here, the lower one and the one going to the right. We're gonna take the one on the right because although it's riskier, it's faster. It's always faster to go through here. Both bad ending and good ending go through. We do backtrack a little bit to get the ammo disc for this level. You know, good ending and all of that. And the rest of the level is all the same. Unfortunately, yes, because of that little death that I got because of VR chat. The cycle was not favorable for me to not get a lot of hits, so I will get a little health pickup before the boss. Because this is one of the two bosses in the game that actually is worrying me a little bit. Because they do a lot of damage with their attacks, right? And you hope that they don't use specific attacks. Some of their attacks are quite hard to dodge, and you just hope that they don't use those. If they don't use those, you're good to go. You can just kill them like so fast. But if they use specific attacks, it's kinda hard. You need to be YOLO and be like, I'm gonna tank all the attacks. But yeah, desert base. The thing about the desert base is that there are enemies everywhere. There are enemies coming out from the floorboards, enemies coming out from every pore. And to get fast in this level, you need to memorize where the enemies are. If you know where every enemy is, you save time by not getting hit. Because getting hit, you lose like half a second because you're being pushed back. But if you know where they are, you know the cycles, and you can dodge them, everything's gonna be fine. Coming up here is one of the two guards that you actually have to kill because the door for this section doesn't open until this guard dies. So you actually have to kill them as intended. And over here we're gonna get a motorcycle. It's a motorcycle section, everybody. So we are a dog samurai riding a motorcycle on the sunset in the desert. How cool is that, right? So yeah, this section is actually kinda very punishing in the speedrun, because if you die here or if you make a mistake, you have to go back all the way back to the beginning of the section. It's very punishing. It's very punishing in that regard. And it's also this is the one ammo disc that's like pretty hard to get without practicing a little, because it's very easy when you try to jump out of that little hole that we were to get the ammo disc. It's very easy to bonk your head on the ceiling and you just fall down and you don't get the ammo disc. So you have to force a death, so you return, finish the guard, do the combo, come back to the motorcycle, do the section again. So yeah, there's a lot happening. By the way, I'm gonna be a snitch. Mockbird in chat right now, they are one of the devs. Yeah. They're one of the devs. I'm snitching on you. Oh no! Bad jumps. There we go. And now we just make our way to the end of the level. Basically, it's the same thing as before that I said. Memorize where the enemies are, dodge quite well, know when to slash, you know there's a guy here, jump over them. So yes, a lot of movements. It's a movement-based level. But to balance that out, I hope I don't die for jinxing, for saying this is the easiest boss in the game. Very easy to do a lot of damage to them, and if everything goes accordingly, you can even kill them in like 2 cycles. But it depends on how it depends on the attack that they choose as well. Yeah, they're dead already. So now we're gonna do the city level and the forest level. They're all the same level, by the way. So if you die at any moment, we'll go back to this section. We're back at the city from the very beginning of the game, and we find out that the city was ravaged, like completely destroyed by the robots. And we have, like, based on the clues that we found, that the game doesn't tell us because it's a Mega Man based game. There's no text and dialogue. We found out that the enemy base is actually located in the forest beyond the city. So we go back to the city, and now we're heading towards the forest. There's this little boss over here. Also, my mouse, can you go away? But there's this little boss over here that they die when you hit the top of their head 5 times. And sometimes you can sneak in a hit from the ground. It's pretty hard. And you can sneak in a double hit over there. That is also quite tricky, but if you can sneak the double hit like I did, it speeds up things quite a bit. As long as they don't do the attacks like they're doing right now. You want them to do the fist attack twice. If they do it twice and you get the double hit, you're saving so much time. Right, but they didn't want to save time. So yeah, you see that this run is there's a lot of RNG involved to get a good time, get good PB, right? The rest is all up to you. It's movement, but besides that, it's just, yeah, RNG. But anyways, forest level. This is, in my opinion, the most technical level in regards to movement, because there's lasers everywhere, people shooting at you. There's like drops, there's like falls that will kill you instantly if you fall, right? Platforms, there's this little guys over here on the tree shooting at you, and all kinds of nuisances trying to kill you. But the good thing is that these platforms, they're all the same distance from each other. So if you know the distance and the little orbs shooting at you don't get in the way, you can like zoom through the level. It takes quite some time to practice that. If you see my older runs, I've died so much over here. I've died so much. But anyways, we're done with that section. Let's go. We have to destroy 2 generators to continue further. So yeah, it's a little section going through some obstacles to destroy the lasers. Always gonna be good. Oops, I got hit. I wasn't supposed to, but I got hit. Destroy the generator, wait a little bit, because if you don't see the explosion rendering, you actually can't use the teleporter, because the teleporter won't render. The devs told me that they were going to update that, but I actually don't know if they already did, so just for a precaution, I'm waiting for the teleporter. Yeah, you don't want to lose a lot of health, because the boss for the forest level, in my opinion, is the hardest one. It's the only one where I fear. I personally fear fighting this boss in a run, because you get here, if you get here with a good time, you get nervous, right? You're a little nervous, your hands are sweaty, knees are weak, mom's spaghetti, right? And this boss is the only one that predicts your attacks. They not only their attacks are random, like the other ones, they can change the attack they're gonna use depending on which one you're gonna do. So I'm gonna be focusing here a little bit for this boss fight. Oh, did I glitch them? Come on, no. Okay, I got them. Okay, nice. Okay. I made it not look hard, but it's a hard boss to fight in a run. Okay, this is practice. But anyways, we got to the enemy base. Lots of lasers here. Lots of security defense systems. So we have to go through a lot of enemies, a lot of tourists, lasers everywhere. Pew pew pew, things trying to kill you. My recommendation if you're speedrunning this level is just tank it. Just take the hits. Just go. If you do everything correctly and you don't die, there will be a health pickup later in the second part of the level, and you can just heal there. So just take the hits. Just go. Just go. Right? Don't even worry about killing the enemies. Not worth your time. Just go. This is a maze. There's a little maze here with health and extra lives hidden. But we don't care about health and extra life. We care only about speedrunning. I got every single hit laser hitting. Yeah, we only care about going fast. Over here. This is a speedrun, not a slow run. We take the hits to go fast. Yeah, I might have too low of health. I'm kind of worried about that. I kind of worry about how much health I have, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we're getting to the second part of the level. The second part is, as a Mega Man inspired game, as you would expect from a Mega Man inspired game, it is a boss rush. So we have to fight every boss in the game. And because I hate the volcano level, the boss, because they are really hard hitting, I go to them first. So if I die here, if I go bad here, so yeah, they use the attack that I didn't want them to use it. This one, kinda hard to dodge sometimes. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, this is the moment that if Todd wants to talk about donations, he can talk right now, because I'm just talking about I'll just be fighting the bosses as usual. It's the same bosses that we've fought before. Donation minimized, okay. I'm trying to conserve my health for this. I'm not gonna have time. Oh, I had time. Nice. You can have a glitch here if you hit them at the exact time they were gonna die. Sorry, at the time they were gonna unleash their special attack. You actually can't hit them. You will do the combo, but you will hear the sound of hitting their armor. It's like, when that happens, it's like, oh, sucks to be you. So yeah, we're just collecting the health for the third section of this level. The section after this boss fight. The boss rush. No, I took a hit by accident. I wasn't supposed to be hit there. Oh yeah, one thing that you didn't get to see on the forest boss is that they actually have a Q2E where they are the one doing the special attack on you, and it's pretty cool. The Q2E is actually defending yourself from the combo attack. From the forest boss, because they are also samurai. Also, explain the lore real fast. The forest boss is actually not evil. They are a rival. They are like a friend of yours that they think that what you're trying to do, finish the final boss, is actually foolish and you have no chance. So they are like, well, if you really want to do this, fight me, and if you can defeat me, then you are actually ready to fight the final boss. So they're just being a jerk. They're like Knuckles being a jerk. I died. There was nothing I could have to do there. I had to feel health. Too little of health. So we have to do this one again. No worries. And they're doing the slowest attacks on purpose. I kind of dodge here because you can kind of hit their attacks as they fall down, and you save time. You kind of like dash into them and makes them the attack bounce, so you don't get hit by the slashes that are throwing around. But anyway, we finished this boss, right? And now we go to the third section of this level. By the way, if you lose all your lives here, you go back to the very beginning of the level. Yeah. But anyways, third part. We dodged some lasers and everything. And as we make our way to to the end, we'll find out that there's actually like a rocket inside this facility, and we're gonna hijack the rocket. So yeah, we need to go through the security systems to get to the rocket. Oops, I guess my slash didn't go. I think we have enough health. Yeah, this is fine. So we're gonna fight the space blob, the boss inside the rocket. This is the moment where the game says if your PB pace run lives or dies. This is the most RNG heavy boss in the game. They have a 50% chance of doing a special attack or a punch attack, like they're doing right now. If they do a punch attack, you can't hit them. They are invulnerable. But if they do a special attack, their body will collapse and you can dish out a damage, right? And sometimes, and this is true, I say this on personal experience, they can punch 8 times in a row. You can do anything else besides accept that your run is dead. There's nothing you can do there. But anyways, we hijacked the rocket and now we're going to space. So let me phrase that again. We are a samurai dog in space in 2021. Okay? Just remember that. Just remember the cool factor. But yeah, we're here in the enemy base, in the space station, and over here we're gonna find our boyfriend that is locked inside a container. And what's gonna happen is that they are gonna be liquefied and transformed into a robot, and we have to fight them as the boss. But we found the 4 ammo discs, so we actually saved them. They're not gonna be transformed into a final boss. But we're gonna leave them on the ground right now, snoozing a little bit, because we do still have to fight the actual person behind all evil in the world right now, the corporation guy. We're gonna take a hit and go through the last guy we skip, and we're gonna fight the final boss. So this boss is divided in 3 sections, in 3 stages. You want to do the damage and kill them as fast as you can without taking much hits, because by the start of the 3rd section of the 3rd phase you will actually be healed, but it's not an instant heal, it's a gradual heal, and watching the cutscene for your heal is actually faster if you don't have a lot of damage to heal, right? If you didn't take damage, you heal faster. So you can lose like 3 seconds watching the healing if you took damage. And you say like, Batty, 3 seconds? Just that? Yes, this is a very well optimized run, so 3 seconds is actually quite a lot. But anyways, we defeat the 1st and 2nd phase, and this is the true final boss. They're actually a computer, and their giant brain is inside the jar. So first we hit this guy to reset their animation so they can open sooner. We slap them down, we defeat them, blah blah blah. Come back here, this guy opens just in time. We destroy them. And now we just YOLO. You have enough health that if you YOLO and tank the hits, you can kill them before they can kill you. So just go. Just do the damage. Just go. And there's it. You kill the boss. Right? Everyone is happy, blah blah blah. You kill the boss, but wait! There's more! There is more! The boss has one last trick on their sleeve. With the last of their power, with their brain processing, they will start escape sequence. So the place is gonna explode in 3 minutes, which is actually quite a long time. In my opinion, it's too much time, to be honest. You're not gonna die here unless you really mess up, or if you want to die on purpose. But anyways, we're gonna go back for your boyfriend. We're gonna pick them up on our shoulders, and we're gonna make our way to the escape shuttle, right? But there's a lot of explosion happening around us, right? There's a lot of explosion, a lot of kabooms, and unfortunately, our shuttle will explode. So we're like, oh my god, there is no way out. Until we get a message by someone saying like, hey, I can pick you up. Who is it? Who is coming to pick us up? we'll find out in a few seconds. Just make our way down here. And time is coming up in 3, 2, 1, time. And here's we find out that the rival from the forest level actually came to pick us up. They're gonna save us, and we escape. So yeah, we escape, we save our boyfriend, we destroy the space station, save the world, and GG. Game over. And we unlock Ryder as a secondary character, which is a completely different beast in the speedrun. Their ranged attack, they use ranged attacks, not the sword, they use shurikens. So they make the bosses melt. You kill them like so fast. Like you don't even take hits from them so fast. But yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed. It's a pretty easy run, so if you ever want to pick up this game, it's very cheap on Steam, and you can learn this run quickly, like really fast. Not a lot to have here, not a lot of skips, it's just movement. I hope everyone enjoyed, and again, thank you so much, Todd, for having me here on Marathon. I hope everyone enjoyed Dogurai.
Batty, thank you for showing off Dogurai for us. And thank you for donating your time to the run, to the calls, to the, marathon. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Had something going on the other screen. Good. Got the go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and start getting Iraq Vet propped up to start the actual Mega Man block. We're going to be doing Mega Man 4 first. Y'all hang tight. Appreciate your patience. Enjoy the music. Get those donations rolling in.